Well, hi everybody. Thanks for joining us on Logistics Executive TV. We're in beautiful Bahrain at the annual global conference for the Gulf Petrochemical Association here in the GCC, and we're continuing our journey through the chemical logistics industry globally. I'm here with our partners for this journey, for this particular industry, TALKE Chemical Logistics, German company, originally about 75 years of age, and they're all around the world and especially here around the Gulf. So I'm joined today here by Arun, and Arun is the Head of Sales and Customer Experience and Development. Arun, did I get that right?
Yes, just about right.
Welcome, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And good to see you again, because we saw each other about a month or so ago.
We seem to keep bumping into each other all the time.
At the big RSA Talke, that was the RSA cold chain event, of
Just
course.
Just another vertical that we are operating in.
Right.
Obviously, RSA Talke, where I'm working at, we are the chemical arm of the Talke group and the RSA Global Group as well.
Sure.
We have other variants as well, like the cold chain, as well as RSA, the freight forwarding division.
Sure.
And Talke, as you know, they are the experts in the chemical industry.
Sure are.
Focusing mainly on the warehousing and transportation division, and also with boot programs that we operate all around the world as well.
Brilliant. So your role, Head of Sales and Customer Development, is all about attracting businesses into your facilities and into your transport networks around the world.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about what you see as the customer requirements and pressures on a service provider like yourself. What are they looking for? What are the points of most importance and priority to the sort of customers that you would serve?
Well, obviously, dealing with the industry that we are in, that is chemicals, and we deal with a lot of sensitive chemicals. And these require special care and special attention, especially when you're handling them.
They do.
Now, it's not just about the environment that you're talking about, it's also the people that are actually involved in the operations that you're dealing with. So that all takes a lot of consideration in terms of how the infrastructure you have, the safety procedures that you have in place, and all your procedures and all that you follow in terms of storing these chemicals or in handling them. That's high on the minds of the customer usually, and obviously it's about how to get it from A to B as soon as possible, or in the safest and quickest way possible as well. And in the interim, when we do storage, we make sure that you give them basically a peace of mind. That's what we try to offer the customers in terms of having them being dependable on us, and also giving them a peace of mind. Nowadays, the market is obviously shifting towards a more sustainability mindset, you can say, in terms of having greener circular economies, and also that drives down through the supply chain as well. So we're trying to also provide the customers that side from our side as well. We try to go as sustainable as possible in terms of also maybe trying to reuse the things that we're using, trying to go more net zero in terms of our energy usages. But yes, it's mainly right now we can see it focusing more on the sustainability side of things. Yes.
So you're a European-based company, owned out of Germany over 70 odd years.
80 years actually.
80 years, is it? And I think I'm going to be going up to Germany to see your head office this year and over the next 12 months. I presume that the standards in Europe are higher than in some other parts of the world. So would it be fair to assume that the sort of standards and safety protocols and quality standards that you brought into an area like the Middle East are higher or the same, or was there a difference to the protocols?
Initially, yes, there was a big difference. When it all started off, obviously everyone is trying to follow the European standards of how to do things.
Just because the Europeans are so bureaucratic, right?
Correct. But you could put it in that way, but we are trying to change that mindset, at least with how we operate in the Middle East. We are trying to bring those standards and set the standard, and to maybe match the standards or even improve on what we actually already have in Europe as well.
Sure.
And that starts with the infrastructure, the procedures that you have, the trainings that you give to the people, and we're trying to blanket that throughout the region itself.
Okay.
So that's also in hand with the authorities that are actually operating in these regions to make them understand what's required in terms of handling these type of products that you have, and to have a blanket standard set out throughout everyone, not just from us actually following these standards, whether it's required or not. But we set the standards and we hope that it's blanketed out throughout everywhere so that everyone's on a level playing field, basically.
Okay, Arun, thanks for sharing that. Very insightful. To wrap, what would be one pressure point that you see is really on the industry to perform as competition heats up right around the world, but in particularly in your area, in the UAE and the Middle East? What's a pressure point that you guys got to be responding to at the client?
It's always coming down to costs, to be honest.
Well, you're head of sales, so and client engagement.
Correct.
Right, so you've got to differentiate yourself.
Yes, I mean, in terms of cost, yes, when we're talking about these standards that we are trying to offer,
nothing's for free.
Nothing's for free, obviously, but to meet these standards, you have to invest heavily, and we have done that in all our facilities here, and that's what sets us apart from our competition as well. And to drive these, well, the mindset in the region is a bit different than how you would probably want it.
Brilliant.
Because it's more cost-driven rather than actually standard-driven.
Okay.
And we're trying to change that mindset even with our customers itself to go with the more. Yes, costs are important, obviously. That's what drives the business as well, but we have to bring in that side of actually investing into the safety aspect of things and ensuring that the standards are met. But I think at the moment that's the main issue in the region, where it's more cost driven rather than a standard driven approach.
Well, I've met a number of your team members over the last 12 months or so, and certainly very well qualified and well motivated, so good luck with that and your leadership of that team. Arun, Head of Sales, Customer Sales and Development for Talke Logistics in the UAE. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
And look forward to catching up and seeing how the journey goes. And thanks everybody for joining us on Logistics Executive TV.